How to set up an emergency fund for retirement. You're cruising through your 20s, feeling like you have all the time in the world. You're working hard, saving a little here and there, and thinking, retirement? I'll worry about that later. But then, out of nowhere, life happens. A medical emergency, a sudden job loss, or maybe your car just decides to break down on the way to an important meeting. If you don't have an emergency fund, this could completely derail your financial future. All that hard work you've put into building your retirement savings? Gone. Just like that. So, what can you do to protect your future and make sure your retirement dreams don't slip through your fingers? Stick around. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how to set up an emergency fund that will not only save you in the short term, but also secure your long-term financial freedom. The problem: the threat of unplanned expenses. Let's face it, life has a funny way of throwing curveballs. Your car breaks down, your rent goes up unexpectedly, or, even worse, you get hit with an unexpected medical bill. You're doing everything right, saving, investing, but suddenly you're forced to pull from your retirement savings, the very fund you've worked so hard to build. That's the danger. Without an emergency fund, your retirement savings aren't just for retirement, they're for every crisis life throws at you. And when you tap into that fund before you're ready to retire, the results can be catastrophic. Imagine you're 35, and you've just raided your 401k to pay for a new transmission. You don't need me to tell you how wrong that is. But here's the catch. You can avoid this nightmare. You can. 2. The solution: setting up your emergency fund. Here's how you fix this. It all starts with building an emergency fund, but not just any emergency fund. A fund that's specifically designed to protect your retirement. So, how do you do this? Step 1. Calculate how much you spend every month. Rent, utilities, food, transportation. Get clear on your monthly expenses. If you're living on $2,500 a month, then you need a minimum of $7,500 saved to cover a 3-month emergency. But the sweet spot? 6 months of living expenses. That's your cushion. Now, I know you're thinking, that's a lot of money. But remember, this is the key to avoiding the disaster I mentioned earlier. If you don't have that safety net in place, your future retirement could be at risk. 3. Building the fund. Discipline and strategy. Step 2. Automate your savings. The best way to build your emergency fund is through automation. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account every payday. Start small, $50, $100, or more, depending on your budget. The key is consistency. Trust me, this works. It's like planting a tree. You don't see the growth at first, but over time, you'll have a solid, unshakable foundation. Don't worry. Your savings won't explode overnight, but with patience, your emergency fund will grow faster than you think. And soon enough, you'll have a cushion to fall back on when life throws a curveball. So now you're saving, but what's next? 4. Protecting your fund and securing the future. Step 3. Guard your emergency fund. And I'm serious. Don't touch it unless it's a real emergency. I know. It's tempting to dip into that fund for a shopping spree or a just-in-case situation. But remember, this fund is sacred. Think of it as a last resort. You only use it when you're in a financial bind that would cause real stress. A medical emergency, job loss, or major home repairs. Not for a vacation or the latest tech gadget. Treat it like it's an untouchable fund, and you'll never regret it. And here's where most people slip up. Without the discipline to keep that fund intact, your emergency savings will vanish before you know it. And once it's gone, you're back to square one. That's why the next step is crucial. 5. The long-term strategy. Setting yourself up for retirement. Step 4. Make your emergency fund work for you. This is where it gets exciting. Your emergency fund isn't just a safety net. It's also an investment in your future. As you accumulate your emergency savings, look for ways to grow it through high-yield savings accounts or low-risk investment options. While your fund's main goal is safety, you can still get a decent return on it. Think about this. Over time, that emergency fund can work for you, growing slowly but steadily, compounding into a larger pool of money. And guess what? That growth will set you up for retirement without you even realizing it. 6. Conclusion. Take action today. So, what's the takeaway here? The emergency fund you build today won't just help you get through life's hiccups. It will protect your retirement, keep your financial goals on track, and ensure you can ride out any storm that comes your way. Start now. Take that first step towards securing your future and setting yourself up for the retirement you've always dreamed of. The longer you wait, the more you risk. Remember, emergencies don't wait for the perfect moment. They strike when you least expect it. But with the right plan in place, you'll be ready. So, what are you waiting for? Start building that emergency fund today. Your future self will thank you. And remember, don't wait until the storm hits. Be prepared. Be proactive. Your wealth begins now. Subscribe for more financial wisdom